Damn. Damn. The market is dropping. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Today, we're gonna make some money. Good morning, good morning. Jay, Golden Planet, Flow Rider, Smiley, AJG, Cedar, Indie Scripter, Joey. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. Okay. Oh, I don't have my camera turned on. Alright. Gotta do this, and then I gotta go live over here. Alright. Alright, alright. Okay. Good morning, Mastermind. Good morning, Jenny. So today is decent. We don't have any news intraday. Tomorrow is also decent. We don't have any news intraday. But tomorrow morning is when CPI data comes out. So that should be funny. And then Wednesday is also when the FOMC minutes and the conference and the percentage increase for the interest rates come in. So, yeah, my point is that today and tomorrow, we don't really have to worry about anything intraday of like news coming out. So it should be pretty fun and interesting, just nice and simple to trade. Is this... Alright. Alright, is this sound annoying? I typed in water on YouTube. I got relaxing Zen music with water sounds. Peaceful ambiance for spa, yoga, and relaxation. Oh my god. Oh my god. This sounds beautiful. Sounds good. Spy yoga. Oh. This is too this sounds too beautiful. I need to have some like. No, I like mute. I'm okay. Crowing. So majestic. It's an amazing sound. Yeah. Can't stop laughing. Because it's such a it sounds so nice, but then when I'm trading, it's very difficult for me to Yeah, this sounds hilarious. Alright, let's see if we can. Alright, let's do it. A fish called one. I'm gonna fall asleep mid-trade. Chan, you gonna make everyone take frequent bathroom breaks? It's like I'm gonna be like very, very serious. I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be like sounding very, very beautiful. I'm gonna be here like, alright, I'm taking spy calls. 5 stop. Alright. Alright, how about this? Okay. Alright, I typed in epic music. Man's meditating. Alright, epic music. 1 hour from cinematic epic hits. Okay. 2 hours of epic music. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Is this too loud? Should I lower it? Should I lower it? Guys, is this too loud? Can you guys let me know? This is where it all starts. The spot trade that will change your life. Coming June 2023. Alright, let me lower it. Sorry. Bro, sleeping. I'm taking photos. Sleeping through margin calls. Karate Kid background music. I chopped them. Oh my gosh. Where do you trade? It depends on which country that you live in. So if you're in the United States, you could trade on TD Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers, Webull, Tasty Trade. Like, yeah, it depends on what country you're in. Do it like mused. In a world, one man in the charts, in an epic battle for profits. was literally crying. I was crying laughing. That's crazy. Oh. Oh my gosh. Today guys, we are on a journey. We're on a journey through the battle of the stock market. It's a perilous, treacherous journey. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Yeah, this is so dramatic. His music is so dramatic. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear me speaking properly? So even if the music is on, can you guys like still, so if I'm sitting here, can you guys still hear me like well? All right. Cool. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Sorry. Let's get serious. Okay. Let's get serious, guys. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. All right, let's trade. Sorry. All right. Guys, let's do it. Let's get serious. Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. So we just saw SPY showing resistance at 431. It's holding support at VWAP. Tesla is wow. Okay. NASDAQ is clearly trading in a tight little range here. Less than $1 range so far. We're right at support on the NASDAQ, 355.76, 355.80 is support on the NASDAQ. Usually when we have a red candle like this, and we need to see if support can still be held. We're basically in an uptrend on the SPY from the lows. So this is a very important situation for the market on which direction. The IWM is also holding support at 185.60, 185.90. They're chopping it around. SPY got closes above the 200 SMA, but it's still showing resistance right here at 431. Right at 431.04, 431.10. The NASDAQ failed to close above VWAP. It reversed back off of it. Pretty choppy day thus far, to be honest. AMD is still doing well. NASDAQ is bouncing off of low of day, broke back above 385.90. NASDAQ is showing a lot of strength. IWM is showing a lot of weakness. We just had a big red candle at a high day on the IWM. Big green candle out of the NASDAQ. Any open trades? No. When should someone stop paper trading and go into real trading? When you start consistently making money and you're making good trading decisions and good habits. For that, obviously just look at your P&L, but also you need to follow a trading journal. So you need to have a trading journal and you need to document all of your trades. And if you're not doing well on a paper trading account, then it's not the time for you to start trading real money yet. Stock market isn't going anywhere. What is your profession? Thank you for the follow. NASDAQ finally broke out of its range to the downside. IWM is continuing to show weakness. It's getting close to a level of support. The IWM is very close to a level of support. Here at 185.88. The SPY is also at low of day. Momentum is very bearish heading into low of day, so it's going long here is risky. Alright, I'm going to take light SPY calls with a 0.52 stop. Very, very light. This is risky. We're heading into, we're basically trying to catch a falling knife. This is risky. But there's a lot of buyers here. So let's see if we can continue up. Small tight position. We need this to remain above 430.4. So when I say that there's a certain level as a stop loss, right? If we come back and touch that level, I usually try to enter a bit more at that level of stop loss. But yeah, just make sure that this position is small. We're not getting like the follow through to the upside that we should. So just be careful. It's not a time to load up aggressively to any long at the moment. If it's gonna bounce, let it bounce, but it needs to happen quick. We regained 430.4. nice, but it needs to get a strong pop to the upside now. We're holding support, but it needs to move up quick. There needs to be like a strong explosive move to the upside. The longer that takes, not good. Generally, the setup explodes to the upside. We should have seen 430.6, 430.7 already. Make sure this position is very light. This is a very loose, light position. So far today, we're not seeing any like strong follow through momentum. Things are very choppy today. .52 as a stop loss. This is when people are starting to go short, right? But as they started to make it look very, very short and good to go short, if they're going to rip it up, it has to be now, because enough people have started to enter short where they could rip these shorts to the upside. But now we need to see if they're going to do that, if there's enough buyers to step in. Still in. So I guess now, basically now is like the perfect opportunity for them to rip it up. They made this very, very bearish. They got enough people to go short. And then here's the freaking rip up. So if you guys average down at 0.52, this is up good. If you didn't average down, this is still up, should be at least 15%. So good trade. Good stuff. Nah, I mean, it should not have fallen lower. They would, at levels of support, if they paint a bearish picture, as soon as you get some sort of lack of follow through to the downside, that was a bear trap. And they deliberately tried to make things look bearish or bullish to entice people to take the other side. So they tried to make people feel very freaking bearish this entire time here. They tried to make it look very, very weak and slow. All of that just gave more ammo for a big rip to the upside. And now This is up good. This is exactly what needed to happen. They just took their time. They just took their sweet time doing this. Easy money. So I said that I would have 0.52 as a stop, but I said that I was still holding it because it was not worth selling. Make sure you guys are taking profits, obviously. Make sure you guys are taking profits, and now just leaving runners. Don't allow any of this to go back red. Ideally, keep a stop loss right above your entry price to remain in profit for the rest. But regardless, I mean, this ripped up. This is exactly what needed to happen, and it happened. We had a bit of a scare, you know, but it is what it is. If you guys made money on this trade, can I see some ones in the chat? I need to see a bunch of ones in the chat. Also, guys, on TikTok, double tap the screen. You guys, if you guys made money, I need to see a bunch of likes. I don't ask for any of this, whatever, but I need to. You guys need to start double tapping that screen, man. Give me some likes. I need to see some ones. We went long down here at support. Averaged down as we got closer to the level of stop loss. It was starting to get a little shaky, but things held. Ones, nice. Oh, negative 10. Oh, 10%. What? Yeah, I mean, the contracts were down like almost 20% for me, but we averaged down as we got closer to the stop loss. But I mean, regardless, even if you didn't average down, I was still holding it. And I just knew that, you know, yeah, because at the end of the day, had you not averaged down, the contracts are still up almost 30%. And then if you did average down, contracts would be up 50%. Yeah, man, damn. Like, next time, if I say something is like risky, just enter in very light. Don't enter in with a normal position size. Enter in, because when I say light, I'm entering into something with like a very loose stop loss. We were down almost 20%. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was very loose. So don't, especially when I say light. When I say light, it's just an opportunity to capture the movement. It's not, I'm not trying to be, really like a sniper in terms of, price action. There is going to be like some discrepancy in the option price movement, etc., but, you know, when I say light, just enter light, and then it gives you more wiggle room and it allows you to just be more comfortable. All we were doing was just going long at support, and then we averaged down a bit, and then it ripped. And yeah, but please, next time, welcome. I just joined. What's the trade? We just went long. We were long on the SPY. Now's not really a good time to re-enter into anything, so still holding on to runners that we bought down here, but I'm gonna look for another trade because this isn't a good time to enter into anything at the moment. Ooh. So far I've been applying what you've been teaching and have been successful. Awesome. That's awesome, man. Are you also paper trading? Sorry, are you also keeping a trading journal? Zazel? Norby Senpai. The music feels like I'm in a boss fight right now. Welcome. You going over some of your setups and what you look for to enter? Yeah, so as I'm entering a trade, I usually explain the thought process of what I'm doing as I'm entering. But for now, we're just holding on to runners. I'm just holding on to SPY calls that we bought down here. But in terms of a new position, I'm gonna let you guys know when that comes. But so far, we had at least everyone that entered should have been up 25%, 25-30%. And then if you guys re-entered down here at the bottom, you guys would have been up at least 40. But it's a light. This was a riskier trade. We were fighting against the momentum to the downside, so we got in very light. And the market ended up evening it. So let me clean this up a bit. Looks like a bunch of squiggles. So we had clearly a very bearish move to the downside, right? And we missed this move to the downside. And the NASDAQ was at support, the IWM was at support, and then the SPY was holding low of day as support as well. So it made sense to take some light longs. So we bought into the SPY call options to play an upside move. Very, very light. Boom, bam. They made it look very, very bearish. Many people went short. They went very, very bearish. Many people went short. As soon as they did that, they forced people to go short at support. And boom, the next candle, they ripped it up above this entire range. And then boom, they ripped it up the next minute as well. Easy money. 30, 40, 50% play, depending on when you entered. And yeah, we entered down here, so we're good. My runners are still up. But yeah. I haven't started the journal. And how would I start it? So open up like an Excel document, and you would need to do the following things. So you need to follow and write out these following things. All right. Write out the time that you enter and the time that you exit. Write out the price that you enter and the price that you exit. Obviously, write down the ticker name. Write out as detailed as possible of every detail of why you're entering and exiting the trade. What's happening with the overall market for that day? What percentage is the SP 500, the NASDAQ, the IWM up that day? What's happening? You need to be as detailed as possible of what your thought process is in the moment. You need to have a column for notes as well. So then as you're more and more detailed, you'll be able to have data of what works for you and what doesn't work. So then you're going to see, like, okay, I enter trades at 9:40 a.m. and 100% of the time they'd never worked. So you could go back and reevaluate, all right, what's happening? Why am I always losing trades during 9:30 to 9:50 a.m.? What's happening? And then yeah, easy money. That's basically what you do. You need to have data. You need to have data of what you're doing. Nice call. Round 2 coming up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm just trying to. The price action is very, very bad, and until we get like another big move, these let's just wait. I'm not sure, to be honest. It still looks good to the upside. I'm still holding on to the runners and everything, but the runners are up still. If we get to 30% on the runners, we're just going to sell them. Right now, they're still hovering between 20-25%. Plus 20-25% gain. It's Randy, homie. This price action is so sloppy. Yes. I still have a 432 SPY put from Friday with 39 days left. I'm up a little bit. Nice. Good stuff, man. Congrats. I have a trend line from low on my chart, and the market tapped at mine exactly. Nice. I love when that happens, man. I love when that happens. When you're drawing out technical analysis and it just works out perfectly. Yeah. AJG, you got good on the down point. Say 1,000 portfolio, what amount would be considered light? Like one contract. Yeah, man, one contract. You're not looking to make, with a $1,000 portfolio, with any money that you're starting off with, your goal is not to make money. Your goal is to make high quality trades. So that's all it is. If you can grab your, if you can relax and grab yourself and take it easy and understand all right, this $1,000, it could flip into a lot of money, but that's not how when you first start out trading, it's very, very rare that you're able to do that. All right. It takes a long time to flip a $500 account. It takes a long time of learning how to do it. So if you're not following along, whatever, if you're trying to trade alone, this is applying if you're trying to trade alone. All right. Take your only goal as a trader is so that you should only be taking high quality trades. You're not worried about how much money you're making. You're not worried about anything else. All you're doing is, okay, high quality trade. Is this a good trade to take? Take one contract at a time. Don't even try to, okay, I have a money goal. Don't even have a money goal. When you first start trading, don't have a goal where, okay, I want to make $50 a day, or I want to make whatever. Don't have that. Just only focus on trying to make good trades. Because then the money is going to come. If you perpetually beat yourself down into trying to force yourself to make high quality trades, then by that point you'd have saved up more money. Your account is bigger. You have more trading discipline, and you're more confident in your ability. So yeah, as you're more confident in your ability, that's when the money starts flowing as well. Why don't you trade gold? I hate trading gold and silver. I used to be a very big metals guy, but I hate it, to be honest. It's super, super manipulated. What about the YouTube course you said you were working on? I never got to completing it. There was other things that I wanted to do, the crypto bot. I'm working on the AI company. Yeah, I just never got around to finishing it. I created all the PowerPoints. I started recording myself, but it's not it's not a priority. I want to try to get this crypto bot out ASAP. At what percentage loss would you have bailed on that trade? So we were already down almost. I mean, I was already down almost like 20%. So by the time you guys would have entered, maybe like 15%. But I was down almost 20% already. And it was a light trade. I said that I wanted to have a stop loss at 0.52. I re-entered at 0.52. And then it ended up, the contract ended up touching 0.51. And then I said I was still holding on to the contract. And basically just the fact that it took so long to either make a decision and the fact that we didn't break below low of day, those were reasons enough. Also, the main reason why I went long was because up here, as we first started to fall, the call options were not losing value almost at all. The call options up here, when we were trading at 431, as we fell, the call options were not losing value. So when that happens, it basically shows that this move is not sustainable. And we ended up making another leg down. So then at this point, I was like very convinced. I was pretty convinced that we would bounce. And basically that's exactly what ended up happening. And yeah, but at that point, you know, even if I am convinced, we need to still, you know, that's why I entered light. But yo, I have to change my number. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. Matthew Mo is having is being okay. Can you check QQQ? No. Not for you, my brother. Got an attitude. Talk to me, up or down on Kyle. Talk to me, up or down on SPY. I'm currently thinking it goes up. We're trading above VWAP. Whatever, you know. We need to see if it could close above VWAP 430.72. The NASDAQ's showing. This is just a really ugly day, to be honest. This is just a very, very ugly day. Very rangy, ugly day. But I think it's going up for a little bit. And yeah, let's just see if that happens. AJ, I saw a video this morning that said next time you place your stop, pick something up and hit it against your head and move it a few more pips down. Yeah, so the concept with that is... Alright, so look. Let me explain what that means. Alright, so look. So, first of all, the most important thing is your initial entry point. Where are you first entering into the trade? If you know that there's support down here, right? Say for example, this is the support level, but you go long over here. You're already screwed, because if it falls down over here, by the time it gets down here, your contract is going to be down, what, 10-15%, right? At least. So first of all, first and foremost, you want to try to enter as close to your stop loss as possible. And the stop loss has to be in terms of price action. It has to be in terms of a horizontal or vertical, support or resistance level, like a trend line, basically, right? So over here, we see that low of day is a good level of support. Say, all right, 430.3, right? If you're going long over here, you're already putting yourself at odds. You would rather have waited to try to buy as it got closer to this stop loss. And then, okay, so now say for example, you got your initial entry point down and it's good. So now say for example, you go long at support. Cool. What they're going to do is they're going to wick it down below support a little bit to get, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen right now. I'm just giving you guys an example. They're going to wick it down below support a little bit to get people to sell. Their whole thing is they want to manipulate people with fear. They don't want people to capture these moves. So they're going to deliberately break it down below support, get people to sell, get people to go short as it's breaking down. And then from here, once people sold their longs, and once people have gotten into the opposite side of the direction, which is the wrong direction, that's when they would start ripping it up. So that's why that concept, AJ, where, okay, if you have a stop loss, added a few more points down, it's because of this. So, yeah, it's situations, just in general, like this. But yeah, yeah, man. Oh, Jake, thank you for the follow. King Panks, thank you for the subscribe. FOMO is serious. Nick, thank you for the follow. How to know if it's a fake short? So we don't really know if it's a fake short. The best you could do is just enter at a good level of resistance with a stop loss. That's all you could do. You don't know if the move is either a fake or not a fake. The best you could do is where you enter. If you enter at a good point, then yeah. We have support at 430.09 on the SPY, and then 355.86 on the NASDAQ, and support at 185. 185.16 on the IWM, and 185. Yeah, we're trading within a 60-cent range past hour. I want to know about crypto, Hamid. If you're new to crypto, you should Google and search up L1 and L2 tokens. That's a good and then you'll have like enough you'll have enough things that you need to Google. So just Google L1 and L1 and L2 tokens, crypto. Once you open that up, you'll see like a list of different coins, and you're gonna see like, okay, what the hell does any of this mean? So that's like a good starting point. You'll have a lot of material to Google. You got specifics you would advise for as far as risk management? Yeah, it depends on, first of all, it depends on what your risk tolerance is and what you're comfortable risking. But in general, the rule of thumb is you never enter into any trade with more than 10% of your portfolio. 15% max if you're like, if that's like, yeah, that's very, very, that only comes with like time. But the safest thing to do early on is never enter anything with more than 10% of your portfolio. Especially, you know, you're day trading with 0 DTE contracts. Anything can happen. So, yeah. The whole point with trading is to make math work in your favor. This is risky to try to go long on this setup here. This is not the same situation as we were down here where we went long. So I wouldn't really want to go long over here. Yeah, today's been very, very just choppy and garbage. Dixie, what? Sorry. Gerwing, what are your VWAP settings? It's below my VWAP right now. My VWAP settings are the normal settings. Currently, the SPY on the 1 minute for me, the VWAP is at 430.67. 430.67 at 10:41. Dixie gap down and filled its gap. Yeah, 100% AJ. Was a good trade to go short at 10:03 when price broke that trend, then retested it. 150 million %. You're absolutely right. Basically, this, yeah. As soon as we missed this short, I got obviously this was textbook beautiful, amazing short opportunity. You wouldn't have entered it at 10:02. You would have entered it after the close of 10:03. So this is what you would have done. You saw this downtrend here, and of course this is hindsight, but this is literally, we missed it. So this is what we should have done. We could have played it to the downside and then the upside, but basically look, as we made this move and we broke the trend line, when we came back and retested it, you would have entered short close to the close of this 10:03 candle, and then you would have had a stop loss right here. If you wanted to be loose, you could have had a stop loss at the initial point where we first started to fall at 10 a.m. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this, we were showing weakness, clear-cut weakness, and the momentum was falling, so that was a good short. But we went long, we caught this move upwards, so it's all good. Not everything is perfect. We still made money. It's all right. Indie scripter. Oh, 1 second. Edgar, market is cheap. Yes, the market is garbage today. Shh. From your experience, what percentage of times is this the case where they do a fake to get people to stop? It happens all the time. It happens like multiple times a day. Like all the time, literally. Another thing is you have to be cognizant of how you feel in the moment, right? If you start to feel FOMO, or if you start to feel, oh my god, I should go long. Oh crap, I should go long, and then you enter long, and then the market falls lower, that's them doing it on purpose. Like, they know what they're doing. they're trying to entice as many people to take a certain direction as possible. And usually when the market is looking very obvious. But yeah, regardless, all of this stuff, it's going to make a lot more sense to you guys once you start having a trading journal. But also another thing is, if you like start to feel FOMO and your stomach starts to hurt and you're like, oh my god, I got to enter short here. Wow, the market is falling. I got to enter short. Oh my god. And then it makes another leg down. And then you're like, oh, screw it. I'm going to enter short. Once you enter at that point, they rip it up. So, yeah, just be cognizant of that. JD, where can we see BlackRock calls? BlackRock, you can see their trades. Usually, if you're following a stock, they hit headlines. And you could also monitor institutional buying on like finviz.com, Yahoo News, Market Watch. You could also look at 13F, 13G documents, and those other things. Here we go, rockets. Nice. Trying to shake us off. Nice. What do you think about price grabbing the high on the weekly at 431.73? I mean, it's possible. It's possible, but right now we're trading in a very tight range, and the NASDAQ is at a high of day. The IWM is showing weakness, so we need to see if the IWM can hold support basically above 184. If the IWM can hold above 184 while the NASDAQ breaks above 357, then yeah, the SPY is going to continue climbing. Bro, when Tesla moon? Tesla moon already, brother. How much more you want it to moon? Indie scripter, Hamid gave very wise insight before. Think of learning to make high quality trades with cases. Thanks, Indie scripter. HHE also I always have fixed targets most of the time. 20 times. Should I change it to a manual stop, or maybe just allow a little more wiggle? So the issue with having a fixed 10% stop loss is when they make these wicks. So when they make these wicks, the 10% stop loss might get filled and you get stopped out, but then it'll end up going in your direction. So that's why I would rather, I only generally now trade according to price action. Like, I would have a stop loss according to price action. But when I'm looking at the contract, if I'm going into, like, if it's a light position and it's a risky trade, then I'll have like a loose stop loss in terms of the option contract, like, okay, 15%, whatever, wherever it may be. But that is all first dictated by the price action of the stock, first and foremost. Can they let it fall? Just turned midnight in my time zone. Good night. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks, Tom. Damn. Have a good one, Indy. Where are you from? What time zone is it? At midnight right now? That's crazy. Are you in Australia? I'm gonna ask tomorrow. How do you analyze the movements to understand things? Sorry, how do you analyze the volume on movements to understand things like buying pressure, or pretty much understand when they're trying to trap the average trader? To be quite honest, I don't really put that much weight on volume. In terms of scalping, I don't really put that much weight on volume. I don't really have volume on this chart. I do have volume on like my messy chart, but it's not like, that's not even important. You know, volume is like, it's like the equivalent of having a MACD or the RSI. It's not like, personally, I don't really care too much about looking at volume. A lot of it has to do with price action. So I look at price action, and because it just takes time as well. So you need to, like, as you monitor what setups work and what don't work, you'll eventually be able to see, okay, 80% of the time when we get down here, we get a move upwards. Or like 90% of the time when we have a setup like this, we end up falling lower. So things like that come with time, and you basically just make you have a larger arsenal and a wider range of tools in your toolbox, because you know what works, what doesn't work eventually. So yeah, it takes time. I hope that answers your question. But yeah, I also don't really pay attention to volume that much. Thank you for the follow, Steve. Thank you for the follow, everybody. Alone, Pokemon, Easy Bank, SB. Thank you for the follow, guys. Almost 1 a.m. here. What the heck? Joey, is it bad that I want to take my $99 gain today and leave this horrid PA and take a nap? Yeah, of course. What the hell? No, it's not bad. Go. This is garbage. I wouldn't be here if... Yeah, I'm about to... Yeah, bro, I mean... This is garbage. Price action. Thank you guys for the follows. Garbage price action. Oh... Trey, profit is never a bad thing. Trey, you got any books you recommend for improving price action analysis? Because that's the only thing I really base my trades on. So what you could do is there's courses on it. Not real. I don't know of any. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like I haven't read any like good books on price action. A lot of it was just YouTube courses, but maybe these, I don't really trust these books, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really know. Other than that, there's like good courses on YouTube, but in terms of books, I don't. What is good and bad price action? So bad price action is when we only get like 2 or 3 candles, and then 2 or 3 candles, or minutes to one direction, and then it falls and goes the opposite direction, and then it just chops around. So when things chop around, that's bad price action. What kind of technical analysis do you use? Just look at generally I just look at support and resistance lines and different technical patterns, technical analysis patterns. I also use simple moving averages, the 10, 50, 200 simple moving average, the 8 and 13 exponential moving average, the Bollinger Bands, and the VWAP. Tomorrow, Wednesday, should be crazy because of all the data and FOMC. Yep, 100%. So tomorrow morning we have CPI data coming out, and then Wednesday we have FOMC. I don't think I'm gonna trade this week because of the FOMC stuff. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, yeah. Are we in a trade? No. Broadcom has good price action today. Are you sarcastic? Yeah, Qualcomm and Broadcom look pretty good. Nice and strong, to be honest. Doing well. This is my first year trading. I'm taking it slow until I have a better grasp on calls and puts. Yeah, so what you should do is you should only paper trade, and you should keep a trading journal, man. You guys need to keep trading journals. Do you only trade SPY? No, I trade the SPY, the QQQ, and the IWM on stream. Or Apple and other companies, Microsoft, something like that. If there's a good setup. If there's a good setup. But yeah, I mean, we made some good trades. We caught the bottom here. And depending on when you entered, if you re-entered, the contracts hit 30, 40, 50%. And yeah, I mean, it was a very, very choppy day. We missed this short. It was a clear-cut shorting opportunity. We could have easily just made money on this, but just waited for it to fall lower, and then we went long, and then this popped up, and it worked out really, really well. So if you guys are new to trading or anything like that, you guys want to learn how to trade, send me a DM on Instagram or on Discord. I'll send you guys a bunch of free books, courses, and stuff to learn. And yeah, honestly, just take it easy today. Price action, yeah, you could make some scalps. You can make 5-10% here and there, but there's no follow through. That's the issue. That's why today is very, very choppy. So generally, like when we fell like this, generally what should have happened is we should have just retested here and then continue to fall much lower. But we're not getting any follow through to the upside or the downside. So everything right now is just chopping around, and it's not fluid. That's the issue. So when the market is not fluid, it's easier. It's harder. Yeah. Discord link wasn't working for me. It's working for me. Just maybe reset your app and just click it. How do you think the market is going to react to FOMC if they don't raise rates? Well, we already know that. So, 1 second. So we already know that the probability of them wanting to so we have a 74% chance, 75% chance that they're going to have no change for this meeting. And there's a 25% chance of a hike. So obviously if it does not go in line with the expectations and the probability, then it's going to negatively impact. For like a rate hike, when there's a probability that they're not going to do it, is it would be bad. So yeah, this basically you just Google CME Fed Watch tool, and you get the, or you could target rate probability for CME Group. This is the website. Yeah, nice. But yeah, this is a good thing to monitor as well, because they show like the percentage for each of the percentage of like the percentage of no change, percentage of a hike, ease, etc., etc. So once we start getting into September, that's when we start getting rate cuts. There's like starting to be a percentage of rate cuts. But for June and July, they're still rate hiking. So yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty fun. How will you be playing out tomorrow? I mean, yeah, it just depends on what's going on with the market. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. But aside from that, guys, yeah, man, I hope you guys had a wonderful day, a wonderful stream so far. We made some money on this choppy price action day. Did well. Made some money. Worked out really well. And yeah, man. Make sure to follow the page. Love you guys. Have a good one. Take care. Any questions, please make sure to DM me on Instagram or on Discord. All that good stuff. And thank you guys. Love you guys. Have an amazing day, guys. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Love you.